It doesn't leave right away. It stays. You close the hatch, but they stay docked for overnight usually. And so I just remember when we closed the hatch, that I remember because I just trained for like a year with these other 6 people.
Right.
They were on the other side of that hatch, and they were all over there, and now I'm all over here. And I turn around and I see Yuri and Peggy, and my thought was, I hope I like them because they're the only humans I'm going to see for the next at least a month until the sun comes up. So fortunately, I liked them a lot. They were both great. But that was a little weird. I remember being on the other side of the hatch and knowing we're done. You know, I'm not part of the crew anymore. Now I'm part of this crew, and having to kind of change my allegiance, if you will, switch the patches out and whatnot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. It's also surreal isn't the right word because it's real. Here, I'll grab.
Whereas up in the room above them, they do.
Oh man.
Holy moly.
Look, you can see the holes in the bottom there for the feed lines where they connect. This is really happening.
This is really happening.
Yeah, of all things, you know, they're not even watching that.
Okay, they didn't send me a question. They just said, FYI, there's a shuttle right behind you.
There's shuttle right there.
Also, Das,
Did I just hear a creak?
If you can kill that or kill me.
Am I hearing creaks?
Oh.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Translating.
Yeah.
You can hear creaking.
Up and.
Hit refresh. Go to my channel and hit refresh. We had to reboot the stream because of
quite sure how they were going to do it, so
ubiquity.
Oh,
that's great. We got some safety lines that's on the ground.
We're by the fourth attach point.
Yep.
Getting ready to hopefully has a nice, good Craftsman socket wrench.
Don't pull a Minuteman or whatever it was and drop the bolt.
Oh God.
Also, wow. I hope one of them has a GoPro on their forehead. That'd be a really cool shot.
I'm just over here hoping that
Yep.
this doesn't fall.
It's crazy. I never noticed it until I saw a B2 landing. The B2 has like a weird little body flap kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Like its tail. I don't know if it's a flap or what the aeronautical term is, but it always kind of reminded me a little bit of what you see there in the shuttle. Oh my God, it's so high in the air. How do you feel right now?
It's just neat to see it move that fast. I mean, because it was just kind of creeping along there for so long, and now it's really hauling. Yeah.
It really is. It's hauling the mail. Oh, we're about to get to the engines there.
Yeah, she's almost clear.
Does it have like all the turbines?
Oh yeah.
On it, or is it just the nozzles?
So just the nozzles, and there's nothing behind it. The SSMEs that were in there, they held into for the SLS. So yeah, they're flying. The shuttle engines are all flying again with SLS.
Yeah.
But just once.
Yeah. So it doesn't have any engines.
So it goes. At least they get to do the job one more time, like you were saying earlier.
Yep. Yeah. So you just have the nozzles. There's everything.
I'm hoping we don't see this fall.
That's all gone.
Oh my God, this is amazing. I mean, we're standing here and we're talking, but I have a camera right here on the ground that I'm going to pick up and take photos.
I don't blame you.
But I'm
gonna take one too.
I want to ask, like,
Really?
and feel free at any point, man, to just be like, shut up, I want to watch this. But, I want to ask,
I'm gonna take a time lapse.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
If you want, you can throw it on that tripod. I have a little.
For the engine chill. Yeah, the engine chill lines.
That's fancy.
Oh wow.
Then if I get the answer, then I feel obligated to like be good at this.
Yeah. Now you just like, it's just a phone picture.
Yeah.
Dang.
Just handheld.
Good strategy. This is like the most off the rails interview ever, but I can't not take a photo of it.
There she comes. She's coming in the corner.
That's so beautiful.
Oh man.
What a sight.
That's wild.
So yeah, you can see the sort of the cutouts in the in the wrap.
Yep, RTOS,
Both
return
at
to
the
launch
bottom
site.
and up at the top.
Yep, yep. So the bottom that you see the doors, you can see the outline of the doors as well. Yeah, we always, one of the big concerns, there's a bunch of different events that occur along the time that give you kind of a sigh of relief, and one of them was getting those doors closed, because you can't come home with those doors open.
Right.
And there's no good way to get to, we actually had a tool that we would fly, it was like a T-handle.
Like you could crank them closed if you had to.
Yeah, but the problem is getting down there. So there's no handrails or anything, it's all smooth, right? So how do you get around the back of the elevons and over to the feed lines?
That sounds like an EVA I would not want to have to do.
I remember talking to Bob Kirby about it once, and the best idea he came up with was you could take a laundry bag.
I wonder who these chicks
There's
are.
actually a rope.
These
a coil
chicks are
up
just
in the
here with
back
hard
of the
hats
payload
on,
bay.
and
You could tie it to that. So this
barely
big
look
laundry
like
bag
hard hats.
stuffed full of like whatever clothes we had, and then you tie it to the rope, and then you try to thread it in the little gap between the elevon and the body flap there.
Yeah.
And then you could come around the backside and hold on to that big bag of laundry with like one arm, and then reach with the other arm and try to get the tool in there to close to crank the door closed.
you may have to go to my
That would
channel.
be tough.
This is so amazing.
Plus on TikTok.
I feel like I'm a broken record, but I mean, what else do you say at a time like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
That's 110% common sense, but
They really do have like two guys holding on to those lines.
they
coming
got
down
two
from
guys
the
holding on to
they have
this.
to,
lifting fixture. Yeah.
Draw saws or like I want to be
No,
the guy.
I think they got the biggest guys they had. You see these lines that are coming down to the vertical stabilizer?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's like just people holding those.
Is it like a group of people, or is it literally like one guy?
I think it's like one guy.
Oh
I
my
don't meet that guy.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that pressure. Oh my gosh. Right. So Endeavor's in the air.
It's at least partially. I think that it looks like that. At least part of the wingtip is now over the wall.
All right, I'm gonna put my camera down, but I'm gonna pick it back up again in a second.
Oh my God. That's what I was gonna say. Why is those safety ropes right under
Yeah,
it?
we're filming.
What the hell?
Okay. Let's say hi.
You can ask him on camera if you want. If it's shuttle
Come and
related.
say hi. Say hi. This is Dan.
Oh my
Say
God.
hi.
Here,
She's a docent here. Hello.
Hello.
I've got a mic for you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It was the one I was wearing. But
Yes.
Oh
we're really
my
happy
God.
to have
I love that. Why do you even have that view? That is so true.
You sound pretty confident.
Yeah, I'm so confident.
I was just waiting for it to just snap, and then we just see it like.
it's just hanging out there.
Yeah, I know. Just no
Wow.
patience, huh? You gotta be patient when you're driving a crane that big.
Evidently.
Weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a.
Yeah, Iron Doom.
What did you do today, Whitney? Oh, I lifted a space shuttle.
Oh. This could go horribly wrong here.
Looks like they're rotating it.
Oh.
So the cutout you were talking about, that they're gonna see if they can.
It looks like it's trying to tip backwards.
There's a tower that's made of like kind of steel girders.
Yep.
That's actually going to be the viewing tower. That's where visitors are going to be able to go up, kind of
No.
as if they're sending the tower to board the vehicle. And
I'm waiting to
it's
see
gonna
if
be
we just
taller.
see this
It's-
flip
you know,
down
actually, the other
upside
section's
down.
right out behind that wall. And so there's a gap there between the edge of that tower and the scaffolding. And they got to get the wing in that gap. Now the question is, can they control it carefully enough that they're not going to contact anything as they bring it straight down that gap? Or they're
Well, here's my issue: is how are they
towards
gonna
us
get the safety ropes
down
inside
and
of
then
this wall?
Slide it in carefully this way. That's I think what they were debating about.
Got it. Yeah, that's not a lot of space there.
That kind of cracks me up that like.
Yeah.
Kind of making this up as I go along. It's like something we do at SpaceX.
Hey, I mean, design, iterate. I guess, what is it? Fly, fail, fix, fly again. Like, there's no. That's not the motorcycle we
You
want.
may want to rephrase
I
that.
don't move fast and break anything here.
No.
One mistake could ruin this entire operation.
It's still pretty big.
You're like, nothing can go wrong, and I'm like, you sure you want to say that?
Oh my God. Okay, camera.
Oh, but Jesus.
That's a good shot.
I'm like supposed to ask you questions.
We're too busy sightseeing.
Put the phones down. Let's get it in. Great. Now I want to see you try to get these damn safety lines
Just wow.
inside of this wall. How are you going to get up and over this wall? They're going to have to climb up and over.
Ooh. I think that's just the two guys turning it around.
No kidding.
Well, no.
I mean, there's like no wind tonight. You couldn't really ask for better conditions.
I know. Yeah, it's perfect.
And
I think it was supposed to get down to like under 2 knots, so that's pretty darn good.
We've got like
It's
a bunch of
slowly
rain
moving
forecast
over.
for the next week or so. And
I know. Don't say that because if it gets stuck right there, that's not good.
Oh, okay. I'll shut up. Hey, you're the one that said the D word.
I know.
And the one's an astronaut that flew in this thing.
Oh my gosh. It's in the air one last time.
Garrett Reisman on the left. Ooh. Ooh.
Wow. I don't have a lens wide enough. It's like every shot that I'm going to shoot today is all going to be vertical, which I normally don't do.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
No.
That's a
We'll
nervous
look and see
laugh.
if they're yelling at us, if they're enjoying the show.
That's a nervous laugh if I ever heard
If
one.
you have places to be, obviously, do not let me keep you. But if we can keep hanging out as long as you want.
I was just kind of watching it.
See, even the astronaut was the first one to even bring up on this stream, on their stream
There's
here.
times in my life where I'm like, I wish I had.
Well, that's as long as it doesn't
on
fall.
my head that I could press and just like engrave a moment in my consciousness.
Yeah.
'cause
I think they got someone up at the top to take over the safety point. Looks like.
you just want to preserve that moment, but human memory is kind of.
But the safety line should not be directly underneath the damn thing.
Yeah, and then you can't tell if you're remembering the actual image or remembering the photo of the image that you took.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
They still got a long way to go.
Definitely one of those moments where I'm just like, make sure, cameras, photos, taking photos, shooting videos, streaming, all that is well and good, but.
Have
sometimes
we
you just gotta stop and
confirmed,
look at it.
because they're not the original, have we confirmed that they the actual mating points are actually going to line up and actually be?
And, we'll come back on
Because they're not
maybe a
original.
little bit later once it gets a little bit closer.
All right, yeah, sounds good. Like I said, we're here because of you, so thank you for the invite. And as much as you want to
No.
No, it's great that you're here
in
covering
chat,
this. It's fantastic.
Like, we love doing it. So.
I love the fact that you guys are sharing this with so many people. It's awesome.
All right, we'll throw it back to you guys. Thank you for letting us take a moment to stare at this in the air.
See you, Doc.
All right. Good deal, folks. That's Garrett Reeson out there, astronaut who actually went to space on Endeavour. That's in the background there. And Jack Beyer, our guy out there who was setting up cameras and helping us share all this stuff. At some point, we sort of stopped even asking questions. And we told Jack and Garrett to just do their thing.
So,
Turn around, you don't have to look
yeah,
enjoy it. You're right here next to it.
I don't know what's going to happen with this.
What a special moment to share with them. I don't know where
Yeah. Because, mind you, that's all hollow. It's not like there's weight on it to keep it steady in the wind and everything, you know?
Aim his camera back around here in just a second, and we'll get a couple other camera feeds here. This feed you're seeing, there's Jack again.
I guarantee you know.
Nice. The feed you see on the
Uh,
left-hand side with the California Science Center logo on it, that's actually provided by the Science Center. They're streaming it on their channel as well. Massive thanks to them for giving us permission to be there with our own camera and sharing these views with everybody. Hey, there's actually people checking in. Where they're viewing from. I asked and then I didn't read it. Where are y'all watching from? You're appreciating what this is? UK Ross on Y. That sounds like a UK name. You're in Arizona. SN31.
they can't even run a safety line correctly. No way they will know all that.
Let's scroll down this way.
Better tomorrow said.
Watching such should be daytime over
Hold
there.
on, let me take a selfie.
Representing east coast of Australia. I'd have to look up what time it is there. Asheville, North Carolina, River Dave.
I am
Myself over this way watching what's going on. Oh, so
some on TikTok. I simulcast to TikTok and YouTube.
yeah, I don't know how to say that. I can't say it if it's a sauce either. Montreal is watching. We got some more folks from the Netherlands. Got some Florida, some Indiana. Folks burning the midnight oil over here joining us from the States. Los Angeles, Saltville. LSR is from Israel watching right now. Some more Australians in there. And Idaho just came to Philippines. Looks like. Ontario, Canada, South Africa. No kidding. The Ocala National Forest in Florida. Joseph Fligger actually says Texas. We got New Zealand. It's people all over the
This is
world
gonna be interesting.
watching Space Shuttle Endeavour on its final liftoff here as it has its crane assisted takeoff.
That crane just moved a ton.
Today, but the crane and that lifting jig there bringing it
Oh,
closer and closer to its
no.
position. This is Jack's camera now, isn't it? This is Jack's camera. This is Jack's perspective. No kidding. You get some tagline zooms here. There's the two folks. Sort of keeping a hand on it. When you lift, you do these heavy lift operations like this. You got people paying attention to it for sure. Sensors and cameras.
No, because you can knock them out of alignment.
Tail of that crane, I guarantee you. But having a couple human beings down there, keeping those little taglines on.
Why?
Sure, they're all on radios too, talking to each other, talking to the crane operator across.
Why are they still turning it? What?
This is why Jack set up the camera here. I know at the beginning of the screen we were a little rough because we didn't have the views from our camera when it was over there on the ground. It was on the other side of that wall and it was sort of horizontal. It wasn't vertical yet. And this
Why are they still? Why do they roll it so far?
person out there just choosing one spot. He could have been over on the other side where he saw it when it was horizontal, but he chose this, and this view right here is specifically why Jack chose this spot.
Yeah.
No kidding. When's the planned opening day for this? It's still multiple years in the making, Crafty Gamer. Remember, they're going to be building the building around.
Where are they based out of?
If anybody remembers out at Starbase when they had to, put the crane through the roof of the, was that the high bay back then? Because the high bay was too short. Because they had the building and they couldn't actually
Long
put
Beach.
the stuff inside the high bay because the building was already built. Here they are building the structure. They're stacking the space shuttle, the full stack there, the flight configuration.
Heavy transport is an old ass thing. Oh my.
Around it after the shuttle is in place. I believe
Since 1946.
if I remember correctly, I think they're leaving the wrap on the entire time it's exposed to the elements. So
Oh, wait a minute.
preserve it. They're not just gonna let it sit. Winterized boat
Okay, so apparently they have a Titusville, Florida location.
time it's out there until they get the rest of that building installed.
Part of them were used to
The crane operator
actually disassemble part of the big mover.
lifting the building structure over the top of the space shuttle.
Yeah.
Install the rest of the building. When does it launch? Unused account. We
Yeah.
do not expect it to be launching ever until to call Shuttle Endeavour back in because an asteroid is approaching the Earth and we have no spaceflight. I don't know, due to sea level rise or something. We can't launch. No, well, this is pretty like the makeup for a sci-fi movie as to why they had
Yep.
to take the roof off the California Science Center and launch the shuttle Endeavour
Los Angeles.
from the museum. I made all that up, by the way. That's not part of the marketing materials. Anyways, they're shooting for 2025. I got some information over here that they're sort of shooting towards no earlier than
Ah, they build bridges.
25 to open.
They build bridges.
So now, folks, watching this sort of go along here, I'm just
Ah, that.
my name is John Galloway with NSF. You may know me as DOS. I don't get to be on a lot of streams. I'm busy a lot of the time, so we haven't.
Oh no! So I want you to go to the website and click under equipment,
But it's good
and I want you to take a look at the top middle one, the American 8460.
that I can answer. If not, we'll send Garrett after him.
The
Give the question again.
yes, the
But,
the
answer to us there. But we're
8460.
as they're swinging Endeavour around towards the rest of the. Oh, okay, Eric. A bunch of kids will sneak on it at the museum, and a robot will help them launch it.
Mhm.
Probably. What's going to happen is they're going to be having like a sleepover night at the museum. And the kids are going to get onto it somehow and launch the shuttle. Somehow, I don't know where they're going to get the SRB fuel from. I don't know how they're going to fuel up the ET.
I'm gonna assume that this is the Liebherr 1750/2. That's an 825-ton crane. I could be wrong, but I believe that this is that crane, or at least I hope it is. Because if it's not, I'm gonna be questioning why they didn't go with the biggest crane possible for something like this. Actually, it's looking more like a 440-ton. How much does one of these things weigh? These shuttles.
Let us know what the status is. You take photos. Don't worry about us. We're just hanging out here in the stream, all right?
Okay, I'm gonna do batteries. I'm just gonna let them try to shoot photos.
So we're looking at about 90 tons then.
So we'll yell whenever it says change battery on screen, because everybody will see it. Chat, help Jack out. If the video here says change battery or whatever, what is it? We'll all tell Jack that it's time to change the battery. I can't say thanks enough to Jack for heading out there and changing his travel plans to get this camera here spooled up so we can share this with people. This is just too cool. Eric, get you some sleep. Eric Fraser needs to go to bed. But,
Oh wow.
we always see your name over there in chat. Thanks for being a part of it. Laura Emerson as well. I noticed that name as well. Watching from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That was the 135. Harry Stranger. It's like the good old tank watching battery swaps. Exactly.
I'm looking at this.
Mary Boca Chica Gal had that down to an.
This is it's very possible here that
We really have diversified our tank watching here. Technically, there's a tank on.
actually
Jack, you remember the batteries?
I think that it's very possible that they do have that 825-ton one just for the show because I think I found their configuration for this. Yeah, for this crane that they're using.
The time lapse camera? Yeah. Time lapse camera more important. We can deal with the live camera having hiccups on occasion.
It appears to be the 1752 because of the configuration, but I could be completely wrong.
I don't know of any vehicle you'll see stacked.
I'm just shocked at how big that 1752 actually can go. It can go up nearly 300 plus feet in the air.
Yet, but at some point they're going to be doing that so often. It's like, all right, cool, another stack, great. But here with the shuttle, this is the final time that a space shuttle will ever be seen being placed into this position, in this flight configuration, pointy end up. Painter girl, this is amazing. This is really cool. Raptor, wait a second. Wait, it's not a good day when the Raptor vacuum engines decided to skip work. Please make sure you light Raptor vacuum engines. We need Starship to make it all the way to orbit next time, please. But if you're talking about working like in your human job,
There they go. They're finally trying to align this thing.
job, skipping work just so that you can see this. If you need a note, let me know. I can sign it for you.
Nice plane.
You know,
Yes. Hmm.
Kevin start playing music.
Oh goodness.
It fits so well with the loading icon.
Hmm. No, this is gonna be interesting. I love how you just do a segue into this.
I don't know, chat. Y'all need me to keep talking here? Is everybody gonna fall asleep to these smooth tunes?
Oh, right. I almost feel like he wants us to do like an or something.
I didn't prepare a speech though, Jack.
How do you feel about decoration?
I want to go to the California Science Center and explore this exhibit when it opens. How's that? I'm not even sure how loud the music is. Just improvise. Wait, chairs. Wrong show, okay?
Mind you, they're trusting an original hoist
Here.
that hasn't been used most likely since the early 2010s.
The moon. Just because you feel like it. Jack, is that the moon in the is that light on a machine?
Certified 2011. They're just scrapping together whatever they can. Did you know that you know where they got the ET tank from and the solid the SRBs for the support base?
Right, from your perspective. I don't know. I actually don't know if it is.
Wrong and wrong.
Blocking you there.
The aircraft boneyard
I think that's a drone of air string.
it rusted that they painted just now.
There was actually a 1 mile keep out zone. The news helicopters, I guess,
Oh, really?
1 mile keep out zone while they did this operation. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple drones.
Yeah, no.
River Dave. Anything could be.
Yeah, no. Because I was told about this. I was like, what? And
That's a
yeah,
we can identify it.
I was like, huh? What?
STS 136, go for integration. Nice. One stem nerd.
Go for integration. Yeah.
It's flashing red and green.
Go for integration.
Also not a plane. Unless it's really far away. Maybe it's like an osprey or something hovering there. There's a big bird on the screen. Space Shuttle Endeavour.
There is a drone.
Yeah, up in the background.
You probably see the green room.
Yeah, we can see the flag. Yeah.
Looks like they paused here for a moment.
Yeah.
So neat. I'm just like very thankful to be here. Very thankful to be able to share this with people.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I saw a comment earlier. It was Space Shuttle Endeavour dressed up in its Halloween costume, wearing a sheet like a ghost. I think they should have cut out 2 eyes, holes for the eyes. Yeah, it is. Little drapey bits and everything. Like mom cut the eyes out.
There's a camera guy right next to me. Heard me say that and he's laughing. So quality joke, boss.
Nice, nice. Look at this drone shot, folks.
Oh, like a mattress protector almost.
Hey, Jack. That might have heard us talking.
I waved.
Yeah, they actually went. I can't find it now, but they actually went to the boneyard to get this.
Wait, actually, hang on.
Morse code.
No, flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to see what their stream latency is. I think I see the deck where y'all are. Pretty bright light behind you, Jack.
It's a little funny.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, it may be time for battery time with Jack Bayer on your camera.
Oh, really?
Yes. I actually think these are cell phone
Ooh.
cameras that some of the museum staff are running around with. Just the way they move, they look like something with a really small moment, like a cell phone. Jack, you copy that battery swap?
Copy on the battery swap. Yeah, no. So,
Good deal, dude. Thanks.
Give me a minute.
You gotta make the NASCAR noises, like the.
okay. So this is one.
I am surrounded by press. I would never.
Yeah.
Hey, folks. If you're joining us, these are all live views.
And this is.
California Science Center. Some views, like this drone shot, provided by the Science Center itself. Out there in
Yes.
Los Angeles.
Yes.
Some of the other shots, we've got our own camera out there. Jack Bayer is shooting. There you go. That's Jack's camera right there.
This is the. So we've reached the part of the night where I wish I had a lighter.
Because it's too
Mm-hmm.
close to you.
Yeah, I already have a 16 millimeter Comet, so get an 8 or something. Not that I'll ever have an opportunity for this again, but never hurt to have a nice lighter.
You'll have an opportunity for this. One day the exhibit will be done. You'll be inside and be able to go look at it.
Yeah, very true.
Yep. Loopy, this is in fact Popski jams. If any ever watched my Twitch stream long ago in Far Away, we listened to lots of Popski jams. One of my buddies that makes music. And I actually commissioned this song from Popski. It's called I've Got My Eye on You.
That's what I was saying. There's no shock absorption whatsoever on this thing.
Play while we're watching.
It's insane.
I'm not keeping her up. She's sleeping on the other side of the house right now. It does actually look really cool. Good choice, Kevin. Thank you. Jason?
So you can take a look at some of the photos here down below of this.
Local time out there in California, that would be 1911.
They were.
12:45 our time. It's 3:55 right now. So about 3 hours and 10 minutes since we saw that first motion. If I did the math right, it is 4 a.m. my time. So if I did the math not right, I'm sure somebody will tell me. This is going to be the coolest thing in California. Sorry, Disneyland. Harry Mitchell says. It's Ion Grey Wolf, like ION.
So this is tank ET-94. Okay. 94 was one of 3 LWT tanks that NASA ordered specifically to support science missions for the Space Shuttle Columbia. Okay? It was referred to as a deferred build tank since production of SLWTs had already begun. Pay attention now. This tank, ET-94, was delivered to NASA in January of '01 at the Michoud Assembly Facility. The first of the deferred build tanks, ET-93, was the one involved in the Shuttle Columbia accident. And that investigators spent a lot of time examining ET-94. The investigation team dissected foam from various parts of the tank, generally inspected every aspect of the tank looking for answers. That's why when they got it, they had to re-put in pieces of foam.
Probably where they're lining it up with those mount points, getting it sort of down to that position where they're using the actual structural mount points of the shuttle.
ET-94 is the only flight external tank remaining.
Sort of tripod thing up near the nose, and then in the back, the two massive. I don't know if y'all have ever seen.
I personally would not. I think that leaves a bad taste in the mouth, honestly. While it was the last remaining external fuel tanks officially made by NASA, I think that it being directly related to the Columbia disaster that killed 7 astronauts, I think that that's a very, very poor taste.
Spooling up or down or something. Maybe it's crawling. I wonder if it's crawling when it gets loud like that. Just watch if it has some motion like that. You can see, y'all see those orange, sort of yellow things down at the bottom there? That's where the
Oh yeah. Yep.
flow from the ET into the shuttle so that it gets fed to the RS-25s. And it almost looks like they've got the big pass-throughs like
Mm-hmm.
that would flow that the propellant, I guess, into the shuttle down there on the back of it. So
Go to TikTok, go to the Austin Airs, and then you'll see I'm live.
gotcha. You fired that up to
Really?
hydraulics to lift it up, maybe.
Like accounts?
Can I, Jack? Can I say you're down there on the one side, folks? Jack is right next to it down there. But that drone shot that we keep getting, can I just say that it looks right? Like it's just the way the shuttle's supposed to look. There you go.
Yeah, it's such a weird machine.
It very high up. Well, we know where the drone operator is. They're like, the shuttle looks exactly right where it's supposed to be. It's way too high up.
It's like when it was over on the side and they were lifting it. It's like, oh, there's an ET and SRBs and there's a shuttle and all right, I get it. But now as it sort of comes together here in the correct configuration, it still needs to go down quite a bit because the aft end of that hang off the bottom of the ET, right? Getting the center of axis or the center of thrust from the angled RS-25s.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Mass of the shuttle and tank and SRBs. That's why it sort of took off the pad at an angle, right? So
I want to see them try to actually like take down all this scaffolding without damaging anything. There's gonna be like dings and dents and stuff, but people are like, oh, that's how it was whenever it flew. Not that some Joe Schmo minimum wage laborer just like pierced the wing with I don't get this in any way. That's the best way to do it.
You know what? There was something that wasn't quite right to me, and look at the wrap on the tail. You know that tail's supposed to be straight all the way down, get these sort of like sharp angles at the back of the shuttle. But the way the wrap is sort of bridging the gap.
It's like methyl ethyl death.
Duck web
It makes it look like it's like smoothed out or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
It's like
That's silly. Yeah.
Shuttle 2.0 or something, where they made it a little bit more swoopy, a little bit less.
Are you trying to summon Chris? Like, are you trying to
Did you know that the original heat shield on Apollo, the Apollo missions were made of like plutonic formaldehyde? Formaldehyde. Why? Formaldehyde is what they used in mortician stuff. You know, that's the embalming fluid is formaldehyde. You replace blood with formaldehyde.
Sort of the structure in the back. I see it. Yeah.
Huh.
So the wing is going to have to go. A very sophisticated point. The wing is going to have to go in there. They have to get that.
Oh.
They got to put the wing in that notch. So that's sort of a tricky bit that we are at right now, and that's where he was saying they're not quite sure how they're going to do it
Yeah.
until they do it. And here we are.
No kidding.
That's toxic as hell. Yeah, no.
Hey Kevin, I don't know if you can get my present up, but I can illustrate what Jack was just talking about here on stream. I don't know if I'll actually know when it switches here. I'm actually going to.
Very true. It turns to like a gel-like substance.
There we go. So everybody see where I drew right there? And this is the structure in the background Jack was talking about, right? There's this sort of thing. And they have to get the shuttle's wing down here. I mean, move up a little bit here, but this is where Jack was sort of talking about. Like the wing needs to slot down in there, and it can't hit this structure right here. So that is the delicate balance where they need to make sure they don't make any contact over there, and they fit.
They got too
the
much
shuttle
scaffolding,
inside
it sounds like.
between the ET and everything on this side, and this structure here that's part of the viewing platform, and they're just putting it right down in that slot is what's happening. There we
Slot
go.
or slut?
All right. Yes, DOS art. It is. We've had that set up, but we were so many other things going on. We hadn't done it yet. And here we are. Thanks for pointing that out, Jack. If you see anything else like that, let us know, because I did not know the background, like the far side that we can't quite see there, you know?
Yeah, no worries. As I can, I'll point things out. You can see. Do you want a little zoom action here?
Yeah, go for it.
You can see they're working with the tagline now on the ticket, or some sort of line that is going down to the bottom. I assume someone will grab it.
No, because even then, you can correct me if I'm wrong,
There's the person grabbing it.
but
And then we've
these attachment points, they are typically held on with explosive bolts, correct?
spotter or what we got going on there, but they certainly do appear to be spotted.
Doing their job,
That's sort of
nice.
where we're at. This is like, like when you see a starship full stack off, and it like, especially these days, it's like, oh wow, they lifted it so quick. But then it gets to that last little bit, like the last 6 feet or
The
whatever
fiddly
it
bits.
is. Yeah, and we're entering into that phase of the lift here, where you want to take things slow, you don't want to bump anything into anything else. You're gonna.
Oh, okay.
This is like where all the fine control is necessary. Which, if you think about it, I mean, check this out. I'm gonna commit blasphemy here and move the camera away from the shuttle momentarily, but
So rude.
this is something that just occurred to me. Yeah, Chris is gonna find me.
Gotcha, okay.
It'll be worth it. It's just
We got
occurred to
another
me.
camera. You're good.
What do you see right here? You see the crane in a wall, right?
On the other side of the wall.
Yeah. Do you know where I'm going with this? the guy driving the crane can't
see anything.
Oh, shit.
You're right. Not only is he on the other side of the stack, he's on the other side of the wall. The crane operator, they are on the other
They
side
got the
of the
crane in
wall.
the wrong spot.
Cannot see anything. Now, there are cameras and all sorts of stuff that they have installed on these cranes, and everybody's on the radio, but you don't have any Mark I eyeball contact with what you're doing with
They
these
got the crane behind the
controls.
stack and behind the wall.
Right. And then this is the, like, as we were just saying, these the fiddle bits, and yeah.
My God,
I mean, how how does it feel to be that crane operator and not be able to see a darn thing and just, I don't know, what do they got, a game of telephone? They got
Yeah,
radios,
on the
obviously,
further
not on a
back left
telephone,
one.
but you know what I mean.
Yep. Well, something they
What?
practice
Oh.
and work on and are experts in.
Right.
You don't just pull somebody off the street and say, "Hey, you know how to drive a?" Oh, what type of crane was it, Jack? Did you get the crane model?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's an
Yeah.
LR. It's a Lead Air. It's a LR 1750.
LR
1750.
1750. So you don't just
And
pull.
actually,
Good.
Garrett was asking me.
I tell you what,
Yeah,
I'm more curious about once
how
they
that
get this
compares
actually
to
like
Starbase.
connected and then they disconnect the actual crane cradle, what's actually going to happen? Because if this thing starts going, what are you going to do?
Yep. There's another digit in those cranes.
Yeah, because here's the thing, this isn't done as soon as they connect it. Oh no, it's done whenever you actually disconnect that big yellow thing that they're playing with right now. Because once that's done, then we get to find out their little cement job holding these solid rocket boosters, if they actually are going to support this weight or not, because we may see this whole damn thing tip over, not just drop the shuttle, but we may see the whole thing just tip.
Puts it into kind of scale the difference of masses in the different vehicles, given that
yeah, because I never say cement. I always say cement now, ever since watching that with Slumber J. Oh, can you imagine if they had Slumber J actually handle the cement job on this?
Yeah. Hey, Jack, Alex is saying in our back channel that they have a 1750 at Starbase for the engine stand in the rocket garden. Ship 28's attached to a crane like this one right now down there.
Slumber J was the testing.
We could show a live feed of it if we wanted to. We have a camera that's looking at it right now.
For some reason in my head, they have because they do have two LR 11,000s. We're like way into the weeds now, but they do have two LR 11,000s. One at the launch site, one at the build site. But I think the one at the build site is currently being dismantled in part of the way since they're done with Motivate 2. Anyways, crane stuff. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about crane.
Hey, there we go.
Jesus.
There's the crane at Starbase that is currently not the taller yellow crane, but the shorter crane that's attached. Did I get that right, Alex? Alex will correct me if I'm wrong. But that is a live view from one of our Starbase cameras with a same model crane doing work out there at Starbase. California crane watching merch, nice.
Oh my God, yes, please, yes. I know who I have to talk to. It's Adrian, but
nice.
Yes, I need that. I need that desperately. We could also do like California crane kitchen. I don't know, like US food kind of thing. I don't know.
California crane kitchen, nice.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna read a couple more things out of chat here. Aaron says,
So supposedly this company is down in Starlink as well, Starbase. Supposedly, I don't know if that's true, but supposedly they got a crane down there at Starbase as well. Imagine being the cheapest paid company, California Science Center. Okay, so I guess that that lift there must have most likely been donated to the California Science Center. Great. Now what are you gonna do with it? What the? Yep. Here's the thing, if this is the company down there in Boca Chica, Texas, down at Starbase, if I was Mr. Elon Musk, I would be watching the stream being like, if that's the type of work that they do up there, I sure as hell don't want them touch my shit. And that's what I would say. I'd be like, I don't want you guys touching my stuff because you got guys hanging off of the damn hoist there like they were a monkey. They were disconnecting hydraulic lines to an active system. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, because right now, I don't know about you, but it looks like they're at a stalemate right now almost. That definitely is not centered whatsoever. Look at that. That's definitely not centered in any way, shape, or form. For when they pull back in. Right, it's a controlled environment. Oh yeah, he walks with it the whole time. Now, yeah, it's remote. Yeah. Now, a lot of people don't realize the VAB, Vehicle Assembly Building, that thing there is absolutely tall. Did you know that it's so sealed, it is completely so sealed, they can actually create a thunderstorm in the very top of it. It has its own atmosphere. No. You know, I'm looking at this. I don't know, like, I would not even want to know the type of permitting they had to go through to even begin to do something like this. But with it being NASA, you know, I guarantee it, they probably bent over backwards and provided the freaking petroleum jelly for them and said, "How much lube do you want?" Correct, but when you say space shuttle, what do you immediately think? NASA. So what are we watching, Sarah goes? An attempt at life. I don't know. I've lost faith in this probably about 2 hours ago. I can't believe it has taken them over 4 hours to even begin to get this thing. I think we're going on 4.5 hours or so of this thing actually starting to get up. It shouldn't take this long. Like, what are they doing up there? Well, they were messing around for how long trying to actually get the thing to rotate safely. Also, did you happen to see the rust on that ET tank? Let me send this to you. I got some concerns here. Oh my god, I didn't real. Holy hell, I didn't know I had that many fake accounts of me. Huh. The Austin Airs 2. The Erston Airs. The Austin Airs. Interesting. Well, I want you to take a look at that rust there on that open line going down. Oh yeah. Hmm. Be like, yep, nope, rejected. How does one even go to acquire to buy a space shuttle is what I want to know. Like, so this was probably all done through a private donation of some wealthy billionaire. Because I will say, I definitely know it's not Elon Musk in any way. It's definitely not Elon Musk. See, because I figured that the auction would have had been public since it was taxpayer funded. That's a fair request in itself. How was this fully acquired? I wonder if it'll say here. Mm. Let's see here. Because it says, why was the Science Center picked to keep the shuttle? Hmm. Endeavour Together also features exhibition documenting the external tank's move from New Orleans to the California Science Center. So the ET tank came from where you are. Hmm. Oh yeah. Yep. Huh. Oh yeah.
The different things. Like I love the capsules. I love the fact that we have access to space because we have capsules that can splash down and land in the desert or whatever, right? But a capsule coming back down versus a shuttle or a space plane gliding back down and landing on a runway as if you were arriving in an airport from space, right? Clearly a little bit more involved.
Well, you have something extremely flammable on it right now.
They're stacking the shuttle faster than the baggage claim at LAX can fit in your bags. It's not stacked yet, but please remember this isn't an official stream for the California Science Center.
What the fuck? Hold on.
NASA spaceflight, the
So what they were doing is
email
so so apparently NASA gave them this, okay? NASA gave them this in 2012. But you know what the museum did? You could have your name put on a thermal tile for $1,000 per name. You know, and that's why I like the Edgar Hazy Museum out at Dulles International Airport down in Virginia, right outside DC, where they have, I believe it's Discovery, because it's kept original. You don't gotta sell your name and slut out the space shuttle, you know. I am looking something. Hmm. Hmm. That'd be a dick move if I did this. So, they had a website called bringendeavorhome.org, and there's a ton of backlinks to it, and it's available for $6. Imagine the domain authority you would have off of that. Do you realize the domain authority that you'd have with that? All of a sudden, you just turn it into like a space shuttle porn website. Bringendeavorhome.org. TikTok. What are you trying to draw, buddies? Okay, I think it's coming down. Yeah, it's coming down. Yeah, they could get pinched so easily. And there's so many of them there. I just love how the safety lines are still up at the very tip top, you know? Mm-hmm. Who cares about the guy taking? Yeah. Yeah, it is. The ye- I love it's not even like centered.
Like, folks, if you're watching and you want to see how it's moving, if you pick a point in the background, right? Like, pick a bit of scaffolding or pick something.
I guarantee you they probably got this up at Mission Control there in Houston, and they're probably just laughing their ass off.
You'll see that the shuttle's sort of moving relative to it. Jack, I think I see exactly what you're talking about. It moves a little bit, and it stops. And I bet you it's every.
And again, mind you, just once it's mated, that's only half the battle. Then you got the battle of this thing's actually gonna rest. They gotta give it slack, and they're gonna take off the brace, and we're about to find out if this thing can actually support the weight of it or not.
It is. Yep, it's going towards the stack right now.
What the? Look at the guy on the right.
I think the lift is going to block that, and you're above the plane of the shuttle's wings, so you won't be able to see that attach point when the shuttle's all the way down, will you? Or all the way, I guess, down from the shuttle's perspective, which is pointing towards the stack, right? Do you know, Jack? Are they? Like, I guess that the crane is what's moving the shuttle this way, and the taglines are just to sort of pay attention to it. It's not people pulling the shuttle towards the stack, right?
Yeah, I agree. This is just very, very sketchy, if you ask me. What in the hell is that? Is that a broom?
Is that like a shuttle booper? Is that like a
That plastic has been stretched. Look, that plastic has definitely been stretched.
I ask? I think I know the question, but
That's what they say. Is it like a shuttle blooper? What is it?
correct. Like sort of a extent of where you can go. Is it walk that way and see?
Yeah,
See the underside or see this work before you move the camera.
that's what it did.
Or are you allowed to go that way?
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
No. Hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh goodness.
Thank you. Holler if you see booper action there. I wonder if it's like. Look, we've reached that part of the stream, y'all. It's 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I am.
That very well could be.
1:30 over there, Jack, if I did the math correctly. What is sleep? What is sleep? Oh well, I booped the space shuttle. Yeah, this they didn't have to boop it. The crane was well in control, and they did not have to wrangle it with the. Boop. Nice, a proper Heather shuttle nose boop there. From out of the cave. It's moving again. It's moving towards the structure, isn't it? Yep. Just a couple more things out of chat here. Wow, where'd my chat go?
Mm-hmm.
Lars had a question a little while ago. In an alternate reality, how would the shuttle need to be modified to be able to go slingshot around the moon once and head back to Earth? Has anybody ever done that math? Like, if you had
Hello,
a
new
shuttle's
people.
payload bay with propellant that you could somehow, I guess, use to feed the ohms. I don't know that you would try to use the RS-25s when the ET wasn't attached. Could the shuttle's payload bay fit enough propellant to
an episode, right? They had no external fans. They had like some kind of JTO.
The Jato Rato, yeah.
Yeah. And then the way they explained away the external fans and the got to Argus, they like opened the payload bay and a little tank comes out of the payload, which is seemingly interesting. But at the same time, like, if shuttle would have gotten to the point where, you know, there's so many different derivatives you could have done. Oh, we
Yep.
must be about to get a boot. We must be about
Uh-oh.
to get a boot. I'm still not even about shuttle C. Oh wait,
Yep.
let me look at SOS.
The boop's in position. Like the boop is extended. We can't see the actual effective end of the boop.
I've taken 10 steps to the right, and it looks like it's not yet taken.
I mean, it's in position in case a boop is needed.
University of Southern California, I believe, is what it is.
It's like a guide stick with a pad on the end, folks. Like that's what we sort of see as this guide stick with the pad on the end, and it's probably to like it's sort of like a tagline, like a physical tagline where you keep control, you keep hands on things, you can feel the motion if it starts to move in a direction, and that might be what it's for, to make sure that the shuttle tiles, which are all facing the stack right now, right, don't contact any of that scaffolding, I guess is what you would say. So.
Believe so, yes.
I do see people ask on occasion, when's it launching? We're probably hitting, but just in case you're not kidding, we are not anticipating Shuttle Endeavour to fly here. It's being installed at the California Science Center out there in Los Angeles, California, in its flight configuration, launch configuration, really. It's got the SRBs there, vertical. It's got the external tank. It's got Shuttle Endeavour itself. All flight hardware will be installed here at the museum. And there are multiple other shuttles out there. For Haas, these are sort of sitting in a hangar, right? Here at the Science Center previously, they had Endeavour sort of up on these earthquake dampeners, but it was sort of in a hangar while they prepared for this for a while, tried to get funding for this exhibit, right? I visited back then. Out at Atlantis, out at the Cape, you've got Atlantis, which is in that awesome space configuration, sort of at a jaunty angle, as if it's flying inside. But this stack, where they're displaying the full shuttle stack in its vertical launch configuration,
Right, yeah.
is what they're assembling out there in California tonight. Still a long way before the exhibit will be open. They'll have to build the building around it after they've got it in place. But what we're seeing right now here tonight is the last time that a shuttle will be lifted vertically. We said takeoff, liftoff, right? It's a little play on words, but this is the thing. People are going to be seeing this here at the Science Center for many years to come. There's the render of the exhibit, what it will be. Inside the building with the vertical shuttle, observation platforms that you can crawl up and look at it at different areas, different altitudes, elevations, whatever. That's going to be too cool whenever it's actually finished.
Well, we're getting closer. You know, I'm seeing the gap close slowly
Yeah.
and steadily. With just a little bit to go.
Do you know, Jack? I actually don't know this answer. How is the shuttle physically attached? Like, we know that there's a big
I do not know.
but is it like a bolt, or does it expand? Because the shuttle would have to detach from the tank, right?
And you wouldn't want a frangible bolt like right next to your chief gas.
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
I don't actually know
Don't think
off the top
so.
of my head the action of the mechanism that secures the shuttle to the mount points.
I'm immediately thinking the old shuttle carrier aircraft on the forward attachment. They had like they had the little text right below it that said, you know, black site down or something like that.
Yeah. Boom
But yeah,
bolt.
it's
That's what you were saying there.
Yeah. I'd be really curious, like, is what
Not bad.
if it's frangible or if it deconnects, is it like a hydraulic thing that releases and then the tank can go away?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it will be.
On Delta rockets, like the Delta 4s, they have frangible nuts, actually, that are captured inside of enclosures so that when they fragment, the fragments are all contained in the enclosure. Um,
Yeah, I just feel like if it wasn't frangible, that makes sense. But at the same time, any kind of hydraulic like capture mechanism, I just feel like that's just
Oh
yeah,
God, you
there
trying to be mated.
on the side of the external tank.
Yeah, I just haven't seen this. Just oh my God,
This is a really good question.
insane.
a lot of people in chat are talking about explosive bolts, frangible bolts, etc., etc. I would love to find the schematic of exactly how that worked and how the fragments were captured or deflected or whatever. Because then after you detach, you have to plug a hole with TPS, right?
Right. There has to be a little door to close that.
Yep.
No, it hasn't. It's going so slow.
I like how every time they stop talking a little bit, Kevin starts turning into Dumbledore again.
Davey in chat says that somebody is going to need to put a removal for flight sticker on the roof of the building once it's done.
That would honestly that'd be pretty hilarious. Like,
Definitely the top one. The top one behind the cabin, definitely.
Slide on the entire top of the building. Probably a designer somewhere that like architected this building that's suddenly woken up from a sleep, like bolt upright all of a sudden.
Did they cut the doors off? Did they cut the doors off?
Hey, thanks to just a couple more
Look.
people here. I've seen this one come through a couple times. It was a question from Kenneth Kennan, and I've seen it in chat as
They
well.
cut the door off.
Will Science Center take to keep the space shuttle stack safe and stable during journey?
The door ain't there.
Dampening system down on the bottom, and I believe it's underneath where the aft skirts of the SRBs, which carry all the load, are mounted down on that platform. I think underneath that platform is the dampening system that helps damp out any vibrations from the earth shaking. You do an entire thing about that, like walk around that and look at it and be like, how does that actually work? And it's like bunch of ball bearings on a plate or something, you know? I don't know if that's the actual answer.
yes, it's explosive bolts.
It's explosive bolts. It's protected from earthquake by explosive bolts. I'm almost sure that's
No.
not the. Oh, you asked the
way
question.
Yeah, it's explosive bolts.
Yeah. Okay.
So I did not ask the question. I'm sitting here googling it, but
You googled it.
well, I wanted to know.
Boom.
At each
That's why
hatch
we
point,
get
a
along.
large
Please
bolt
tell me
with
that
an
they actually
explosive
are not
ball
using
housed
explosive
tightly
bolts.
together. Large
Please.
spherical door openings in the aft of the orbiter let the aft bolts pass through. It also had the fluid and
Yeah,
electronic
look at this. What are
Ooh,
they?
here's a
What?
1982 press manual. I'm gonna link you the press manual
Thanks.
in case you want to do some perusing of it later.
Yeah.
Wait. You're telling me that they're expecting
RS
to
for
use
Random
these
says, nice to see this
squeegees
piece of history getting preserved. You and
to
me both
keep
are.
it. What?
Random. I'm not sure which part of your name I'm supposed to say.
To keep it from sliding inward. They're gonna use.
Oh.
Oh God. Yeah.
I can no longer see the booper.
Yep. We've
The
got
boopers.
like
Yeah, they're called boopers.
internal like cell phone camera or something here that shows the big balls that are facing the sockets on the space shuttle and the sort of closing, the rate of closing between those things.
Yeah.
Looks like. Is there a wrench involved here?
Oh my
Like when
God.
the shuttle socket goes onto the ball, does somebody like reach in there with a wrench and crank it down? I don't
That would be
know.
nuts.
I just can't. I can't with this.
Hey. Oh, there's the booper.
The booper.
Look, they're maintaining contact, just like a tagline. It looks
I'm
like they're
I'm
maintaining contact.
walking like edge on. I'm trying to see if I can get eyes on the boob.
We've
I
got
guess it would make sense to
The boop.
use to like steady it.
Yep.
The boop.
We've got the museum camera that shows the shuttle approaching the stack, and if they're not touching, they're really close. I don't know if those two padded surfaces are just very close to the shuttle. They're feeling if the shuttle comes towards it, or if they're actually making very light contact. Like, what are those, Swiffers or something? If there's something very padded and light, I guess.
I have to make sure it's clean. It is a construction site after all.
They got it wrapped like a boat, Jack.
Yeah, getting pretty close.
Yep. I think this is
I'm
from
told we are getting pretty close.
backside, it looks like. A little context on that camera. I wasn't really clear where that camera was from. Here we go. Here's that side camera again. Oh, there's the drone.
They must be doing pretty good to keep this drone up in the air.
Hey, Max B, thanks for the super chat a little while ago. The wrench to tighten those frangible nuts look like? Well, it was probably had two flat sides and was hopefully slightly larger than the nuts were. I actually don't know. We can probably find a picture of that, but thank you so much for the support, Max. We got the question about the earthquake protection. We talked about that a little bit. Kat Krogulski, thank you for becoming a Padrat member.
Correct,
Close-ups
yeah.
of the poopers. God, they're so close. I don't know that they're touching right now. The way the space shuttle will be displayed at California Science Center reminds Kenneth Cannon of the James Bond 007 movie, Moonraker.
Wait, was it? We always mix this
What?
up. There's Moonraker, but there's also
Yeah, there is the other one.
Everyone's always like, it wasn't Moonraker. It was You Only Live Twice or whatever it was. I forget which one it was. I'm loving the booper cam. This is great.
It is. It really is a fantastic angle.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Rowe, a little bit ago, gifted a Red Team membership. Thank you for that, Jeff. Tony
One of those
McCoy.
names always pops up all the time.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
Are you Mike's brother? I know I've made that joke a bunch of times, but there you go.
It's spelled same, it looks like. Tony McCoy became a Padrat member a little while ago. Ethylene White joined the membership program as a Pad Rat as well.
So, you got these boopers here.
Sheriff Tracy gifted a Red Team membership.
Thanks, Tracy.
I don't get this in any way. These boopers, like, the hell do you mean these boopers?
It really makes all the difference. I mean, I had to change my
Booper,
flight
boop,
to
boop,
run
boop,
out
boop.
here.
Like, huh? What now?
They made,
Okay.
Members and everyone becoming members.
They made hand contact for a second there, Jack.
Correct,
One of the folks
exactly.
right here that are this sort of spotty, very specific attention is like pulling the wrap back.
Look, we are so close now.
Yep. I mean, he could reach out and touch it.
Exactly.
Reach out and touch it.
Thank you, Jack.
Booper.
I had to do it.
No, you didn't.
You see him?
That's what I want to know.
Is this a show?
Is this a shovel? I feel like some IKEA instructions would be helpful here, like insert ball A into socket B.
Nah.
Like Stromding into.
Oh yeah. Strong
This is why they did what they did.
shuffle bar or
yeah.
something, yeah. Nice. And then there's one of those little cam things you have to tighten down at like a quarter turn or a half turn.
Yeah, you tighten it too much, and then it's like broken forever. So one side of the thing you're building is just
It's like a little wobbly.
Tell me it's almost 2 a.m. local, but without telling me it's almost 2 a.m. local.
Good times. There you go.
So,
Like on the 747, it says black side down, white side up.
Yeah, perfect.
Telstar says that's the ultimate birthday gift to unwrap. The satisfaction of ripping off all that cellophane.
I don't know, honestly, that would be a really cool time lapse.
Yeah.
Even if it only took a short period of time just to see it all come off.
Look at this
So
close
we
up
were
now.
talking
It's way off.
how the foam looks so good.
Oh, now they gotta get the tape measure out.
Tape measure. There's a tape measure happening now.
Measure once, stack once.
Once, stack one final time. They
Oh my god.
Like there were a lot of measurements that had to be made.
But
Look at this.
we had that question about the external tank foam. They spent
This is just
5 years
hilarious at this point.
Storing the
This
tank
tank-
foam.
This tank was the one that they used the foam from for the Columbia investigation.
Yeah.
So it had a significant amount of rework that had to be done, but it's not painted. It's foam.
It's the foam.
Yeah. So it just seems like it's had extensive work done to it to make it look as good as it does, and it really looks fantastic.
Yep. Look how close we are. I mean, that tape measure keeps getting shorter and shorter every time he rolls it out. Here we go again. So close you can almost read the numbers on the tape measure.
Right.
Hey, folks, big thing.
They got no hard hats on in that area. Where you need it, they don't have it.
Got one of those gifts. Say thanks to Molly over there in chat. Opens up a lot of behind-the-scenes content that we put out. Early access to photos, things we don't release publicly. Here on Discord, here on YouTube.
I just.
Some special streams and stuff like
Oh
that. we
my
do
god.
Very often. There's as a treat, special treats. Not every
The
day.
best part is that you can go back and watch the member streams that we've done, and you know what I'm going to say next, and that is, I think the very best member stream we've ever done is the one where you and I did last year at the Spaceport American Cup, where the whirlwind, dust devil, whatever you want to call it, that was amazing. If you remember and you haven't watched that yet, you need to absolutely watch that. If you become a member, make sure you check out the Spaceport American Cup stream we did.
Absolutely insane.
Like members only stream where we were up on a lift. A whirlwind. It was like
dust
divine
devil hit
providence.
us.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was great. So
So many people in chat saying thanks for those gifted memberships. And Apocalypse Cow tossed in 20 Red Team memberships to Apocalypse Cow. Thank you so much. We see that name literally all the time in the streams. And the reason we're able to bring y'all stuff like this is because y'all keep showing up and doing stuff like that. Miriam and Apocalypse Cow. Gifted memberships, people doing super chats, people, letting ads roll. I know everybody hates ads, but honestly, we turn the ad money back around into stuff like this. Flights for Jack to get back to California from covering Starbase to cover this, share this with y'all. It's almost having a real time now. Jack, Cruiser Frank.
Starbase as well.
Yep, the flight to Starbase on the way out there as well. Cruiser Frank just gifted 5 more Red Team memberships.
It's so cool because I know there's people out there who don't even know the membership program exists, or might not sign up for it on their own accord, or might not be able to afford it, even though there's like the like $5 level or whatever.
Yep.
But it's just cool that people can do the gifting thing. I think it's like my favorite thing YouTube has added in recent memory, and so it's like you're doing a nice thing by giving somebody additional content to something that they might really enjoy, and you're also helping us out, which is awesome.
Yep. Delta 86 gifted us as well. It's getting so close.
Oh, exactly.
Actually, it looked like they might have backed it off just a bit. But
Imagine backing it off. Jesus.
I imagine that's one of the reasons it's sort of a ball and socket setup, right? Because
I can't with this.
close, that dome, the top of the ball, and then the shape of the socket helps guide the two things into the proper alignment, as opposed to something like a flat slot tab that fits into a slot or something like that, right? That dome actually helps the alignment once you get it close enough. But you still do it really slowly. You do it very intentionally, very methodically to make sure that these things get lined up, and then that dome, the ball and socket sort of does that self-location similar setups out at like United Launch Alliance launch pad, where they roll the entire launch structure out to the pad from the vertical integration facility. And then when they put it down on the pad, they have these two half moons. In the dome shape of the half moon and the cup shape of the transporter, they get it pretty close, and then when they sort of put it down, it sort of guides it into position until these huge concrete pillars take all the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Engineering, how does it work? Well, it works like this, folks. You can look at the ball and you can look at the socket, and that's how engineering works.
Yeah, I know it's not the quote, but any sufficiently advanced engineering is
There you go.
indistinguishable from. Yeah, I know that's not the actual quote. I think it's like an Arthur C. Clarke quote, but it's
Yep.
moving again. It's moving ever so slowly towards the stack, like just barely perceptible, but it's moving.
You know, the other amazing thing is that
The booper.
the massive crane.
Holy shit.
Big things.
So,
And how tall
we
is it?
found for a /32 for IPv6, and I didn't realize they're $1,000 a year for /32.
You know?
Jesus.
I just gave you a zoomed in shot. I think from the angle that I'm at, we're going to be able to see the forward attach point line up with the bipod there.
Oh yeah.
So I know it's not the super cool wide, but the wide is tricky.
Really?
Don't have a lens wide enough to catch the whole thing. So.
This is a cool shot because once you realize what you're looking at, like the wrapped plastic part on the left-hand side is the nose of a space shuttle.
Right. And you get a human for scale.
It's a two-story building. Remember earlier when Garrett said he was riding on the mid-deck of the shuttle? The flight deck's up on the top. You're on the flight deck, you're looking out the windows, which are all the way on the left-hand side.
Oh.
But the mid-deck is actually underneath that. You crawl down a ladder to the mid-deck where you're literally sitting in chairs that they would bolt to the floor, then they could move the chairs out of the way once they were doing stuff down there and put them back in for flight, or for re-entry, I guess, right? That's where they would sit. It's like a two-story house. Plus, there was stuff underneath that as well.
What was that?
I mean, really, with any of these rockets, whether it's Falcon 9 or Starship or the shuttle, it's like you're
Yeah, there's one tonight, actually, or later today.
you know, it's crazy.
SpaceX.
I mean, my hats off.
They're doing microsatellites, I believe.
Rocket scientists and engineers and everyone that makes this stuff work, because it's truly just unreal what we can fly, especially space shuttle, given the whole insane side-mounted configuration and off-axis thrust. It's just wild. It's a wild machine.
You know, the other thing to remember here is that NASA did this over 100 times. Made it a space shuttle to a stack, rolled it out and shipped it, right? And all of the ballet that we see happening here, and the alignment and getting the shuttle in the exact right position, NASA did this over and over. But this, here at the Science Center, this is the first time that this has been done, not by NASA. You know, I wonder how many of these people that are working on this operation right now were actually part of the NASA folks that did this for NASA. Like, are there people on the team, like shuttle mate experts, who are here helping today? That'd be a great question for the museum.
Yeah, see if I can find somebody to ask. It's kind of clearing out now.
No kidding.
Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can find somebody to ask that.
Yep, good deal.
Correct.
We're getting some waving hand motions there.
It's like requiring me to log in now.
Yes, Bob DeBuilder, shuttle mating expert. You want more shuttles or not?
If I log into the cockpit Facebook, will the world explode?
No. No, it will not. We could have actually probably got away with a /36 as well. I'm actually looking at, but it's the same price. No, it's not. It's half price. Wait.
I think those big mount points are going to recess into
I've already went through that. And I had to fight for my ASN because they didn't want to give me an ASN, and that was also right after the whole IPv4 situation that got me blacklisted from them, which I finally made my amends with. So a /36 would give us 4,100 basically, and then a /32 would give us 65,000. I say go with the 65,000.
There's Jack's view. You see the little
Unless they
triangle,
suggest
black
reduce.
triangle with the red end caps right front and center in the screen there. Is the forward point.
Would like to have IPv6 so that way we could dual stack it, and we could technically give like an entire like /48 to every VPS and every server that gets stacked here.
I have a feeling we're going to see these recess into there.
Yeah, I would highly recommend dual stacking everything from the router to the VPS.
I figured that way, because everything's starting to go IPv6 anymore.
So Infinity actually has been dual stack since.
Man, I know I'm a broken record, but I'm just thankful I got to see this happen today.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan, because I know it says there's a temporary IPv6 fee waiver for organizations in the 3x small service category, which would be either /24 IPv4 or /40 for IPv6, allowing for more IPv6 resources than normal. A 3x small org may receive registry services for up to /36 of total IPv6 and remain in that category rather than being charged a 2x small service category fee. So, you know, that there would be interesting. We would have to see if that would benefit us and go that way. I'm not 100% sure with that. Ideally, I would like to get some an additional thing of IPv4 so that way we're not paying a monthly fee on it, but who knows?
Slaps the roof of shuttle. This bad boy can fit so much science in people.
Yeah,
The space station.
the crane operator. Crane op.
So if you look at the shot and then you look at where the shadow is, the lights are kind of skewed a little bit, but even if they weren't, you can tell it's not perfect.
Hey, Jack.
Also, the bridle itself is not perfect.
Mm.
Hey, what's up?
If you've got a comms person around, might you ask them? It looks like their stream may be ending. I don't know if you could ask what the plan might be there. We've got sort of an end screen up now that says, "Thank you for watching. Follow us on social media at California Science Center." Is there anybody you could ask what the plan there is?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Good deal. Thank you.
You can see under the plastic there, you can see the patch joints and sections of the interconnect band I was talking about earlier.
Still getting some live views. I don't know if this is just like an outro trying to make sure people know to follow the museum, or if they're intending to connect to these other cameras or just stay with this wide camera. We'll see if we can't get the information.
Right.
Like we're still seeing. Well, let me make sure that's live. Yeah, that's live. We still get views on we still get views on occasion, but they may be shutting that down here. So let's see what we can get.
They are forcing basically
Nope.
Oh.
There it is, Kevin.
and the material that covers the space shuttle is something called RCC, which is reinforced carbon fiber.
So please make sure,
Right.
folks, if you're watching over here, originally the plan was we were going to shut down our commentary and stream, and I expected that
Correct.
we were going to keep their stream going for a while, even if it was no commentary, that sort of thing, just a static view. But it looks like we may not have that. We still have Jack's camera here. But please head over to the California Science Center's official channel. I'm going to link you to their stream here in our chat. Just make sure you head over there.
Correct.
Thank you. Head on over and please toss them a follow on their channel. They've been doing such a good job with the social media coverage of this. There's so many time lapses that they put out, photos. They put like a time lapse camera underneath the external tank when they lift it into position, and all of that sort of stuff. Please make sure you click that link. Go over and toss them a sub
Right.
on their YouTube channel because they've got so much cool stuff there for you to check out. And then also on their website as well, we'll link over to the website.
By the way, if you want one of these RTT panels, they are selling them.
Massive thanks to the folks at the Science Center there for letting us do this. Jack wasn't kidding when he said it was Garrett's idea. Garrett said, hey, we should do this. And we said, yeah, that's not short notice. We can make that work. And we got Jack back out there, and we went through tech checks on the gear earlier today and made sure little bumpy start there at the beginning, but we were troubleshooting a lot.
I have a feeling that they're not going to want many people here for the finalization of that mating point, you know?
But please make sure you get us a follow to the museum. There's their website. We'll get their Twitter in here as well. Just tell them thanks for us, if you don't mind.
Yeah, something, because the way that the museum shut the feed down, I'm betting that that's what's happening.
Going to figure out
Yeah.
what his schedule's like. We still have our view for now, I guess. But at some point,
NASA space flights.
for a very long time.
Yeah, this is NSF.
Views and stuff like that. Maybe time to be getting some. There's there. Thank you, NASA Spaceflight. Gentleman and a scholar. Putting a link to the California Science Center.
But I think that's enough for me. A good 5 hours of just watching hoopla, you know? Quite literally. It looks like their feed might just also die over here as well. So, I think that is... Yeah, I think that is it, everybody here. Looks like they're slowly starting to get kicked out as well, it appears. But I will try to be live later on for the SpaceX launch, which will be later today as long as I'm awake.
Hey, boss, can you hear me?
Yeah,
But-
I can hear you.
I have some answers.
Might have been a little hiccup with the audio there, y'all. But Jack is back with answers.
First off, the crane driver is not
Yep, no problem at all. Thank you guys very much. I will see you all later.